house is older, built in 1969, and the room's nice, fine, good size, but having had at Thanksgiving a larger group than normal, there was a little congestion in and around the kitchen area, and afterwards I was thinking to myself, we don't really use the dining room more than twice a year at most, and it's a lovely space, but there's a wall in the way. As I thought about it more, and then Christmas came around, we had the same issue. I approached my husband about it, and he said, "You're crazy, you're taking down a wall." And I said, "But just think about it, all that extra space." So I knew I wanted it to be a working kitchen. I didn't want things that I wasn't really going to use. I didn't want things to be too precious for looks only. I wanted it to be set up for me and then secondarily for others. So that helped guide me. I've thought about it for a long time, so when you think about something for a very long time, you have strong opinions about how you want it to operate and look. For instance, the soffit's coming out and having a taller, 42-inch cabinet instead of the standard. So I knew I wanted that. I knew I wanted a push-in range. And I knew, above all else, I wanted my sink to look outward. And this one detail, which seems minor, but for 20 years, I'd been looking at a wall, and I wanted to change it 90 degrees to look out. Those concepts guided the design. Josh was no problem. We do this all the time. I know my husband's going to ask me 1,000 questions, so I was trying to think of questions my husband would ask and I should ask. So how do we marry the two floors? Because this floor was not changing. That floor was going to change. How do we know this is not load bearing? How do we ensure a timeline? So we're not out of a kitchen for months and months and months. So he was very clear and had those answers, and very professional, very knowledgeable. Put me at ease. I highly recommend my kitchen and bath. The team and Josh were extraordinarily professional, great communication. The craftsmanship, as you can see, it was extraordinary. Everything they said they would do, they did. Very pleased, beyond pleased. People walk in and they're like, wow, and that's such a nice feeling to know you made all the right choices, starting with their choice of my kitchen and bath all the way through all the small millions of little decisions you make along the way. So no, I was thrilled that I would do it all over again for sure.